Hello and welcome to today's video, which is this house is a Queen Anne Victorian style house, and when I say Queen Anne I mean American Queen Anne, not sort of British Queen Anne, which is very different. If you've not seen British Queen Anne, Google it because it's nice. But this house is very nice as well. It's very Victorian and quite American dream sort of thing. 1 second, take off my tie. Yes, I wear a tie. Not for fun, but anyway. So here I'm just playing around with roofs, as you do. The Queen Anne style uses domed roofs. But I don't know if you saw, I did try a domed roof, and it looked god-awful. I think I tried a domed roof here too, and it looked god-awful. Oh, I should have tried with pagodas. Oh, I'm retarded. Anyway, so here, with this new roof decoration, which I have no fucking idea where that came from, I have a feeling it was an update, because it just is there. So I used that around the top of the chimney to make it look more decorative, I suppose, because Queen Anne is very decorative. And so far, so good. This video, I've actually spoken about the house, which is a rarity, you know, in my videos. Oh, God, my throat, for some reason, is really scratchy. Don't know what I've eaten. Anyway, so this house I sort of wanted to build because after watching the Sims 4 video where they built the Goth's house, as nice as it looks like it's going to be, I still think it could have been nicer. And this house I would love to see in The Sims 4 because I think it just works as a house. It doesn't look very big, and especially when you take such a large chunk of it away. But I think because the proportions of this house are so large from the outside, it's deceptive. Inside, it's still usable. It's still large, and it's still usable. Just making white, and of course the outside's blue because can't really break with that tradition. I love blue so much. I don't know why everything I do is blue. Anyway, so I started using these doors, which I really like. I love them. I want their babies. Anyway, that got weird. So I started by putting those in. And then I went away for a while and thought, I want really to upload this with minimal fuss. So I thought I won't use those doors. So I go back and change them a little bit later. I think it's coming up relatively soon. I've found that the reason that my stuff doesn't upload is if it's got custom content or store stuff in. Anyway, so I'm adding a little sort of a dormer there just to add a bit of interest, really. And I was really pleased with how it was looking, and I thought it was all looking very nice. And then I thought, oh no, I didn't then think. I actually carried on with the downstairs for a bit. It's quite a higgledy-piggledy build because I did it sort of over an afternoon and stopped because I got bored, and then I did it in the night time and I got tired, and you know, it's just so it's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I like it. I like how it turned out. Anyway, so I changed the doors, and that there, where you saw me move that door up there, is because I decided that that bedroom at the front will be the master, and it needed an ensuite. So I thought it's going to have a master bathroom somewhere else. So I went and extended the little dormer at the front back even, and gave it a bay window. I do go back and change that, not in the video though, because I'm professional. So I went and did a load of stuff outside the video, including all the landscaping. Although to be honest, there's not much landscaping, because I was going from a picture that I found on the internet of a Queen Anne style house, and from the outside there's not even a garden path from the door to the road, which in my mind just seems silly. I mean, you'd get muddy feet, wouldn't you? Well, I suppose, I bet it doesn't rain very much wherever this house that I copied was built. Definitely won't rain that much on this Caribbean island. And it won't rain very much anywhere else, because I don't have seasons. Which I'm actually not thinking... I don't want to get any more expansion packs. When Sims 3 came out, I said, this one, I'm going to get all the expansion packs. And that didn't last very long. I got World Adventures, which was the first one, wasn't it? That was the first one. That one. First one, World Adventures, got that, and then the next one I got was, I can't even remember what I got. 1 minute, I'll get them. Ah, haha, late night. Yes, there they are. Ah! As you can tell, professionalism is, you know, my strongest suit. Yeah, I got World Adventures, and then Late Night, and then Ambitions, and then went off The Sims 3 for a while, and went on to Sims Medieval. Whatever happened to that? They brought out about 2 games for it. It was a bit shit though, wasn't it? Let's be honest, it wasn't EA's best game, really, you know. It's on a par with Roller Coaster Tycoon. Although I don't think EA made that. I don't know who made that. Whoever it was did a bad job. And maybe it's just me being a bad player. That's probably more like it, because I honestly hadn't a clue what I was doing with that. Just adding curtains and saving. Which looks like it took an awful long time. But it didn't. I don't know why it looks so long. That mirror there is something that I do a lot with my houses. Just because it fits so well above those fireplaces. It looks sort of quite arts and craftsy, as though it's all merged into one fireplace mirror extravaganza. Here I play with a load of leathers, just trying all different leathers. That came out wrong. I didn't quite mean it like that. Yeah. Yeah, so I was trying different textures. That sounds better. Different textures there. Because I wanted a leather sofa and I thought it fit the house. With this house, I sort of had in mind the Goth family. But it's not very grand. So I'm thinking this is the Goth's holiday home. I think that's how it will work. 1 minute. Just have some tea. Oh. What did they do before tea? Beer, actually. No, that's the answer. They all were drunk. Oh dear. Whizzing about the place. I'm doing the study. By this point, I'd already got the Goths in mind. So there's an awful lot of red, awful lot of wood. And this is Mortimer's study. It's at the front of the house. It doesn't have much of a view, but it's got everything you need, and I'm fairly sure it works. I can't imagine it wouldn't. Yeah. The ground floor predominantly uses the same carpet, same colours, same sort of wallpaper, sort of that patterned, but some of them are different patterns. Because it's quite open, the ground floor, I wanted it to feel unified. Anyway, so we're on to the back porch, which is the only garden space really on this house. Yeah, so that was the back porch. Flying through this. How long's this actually. How long is this video? Jesus. 60, just over 16 minutes. Probably, no, it's probably a bit more because I've got my intro on it. Jesus, I'm flying through this. Now we're on to the bathroom, which is very gothic. It's got these deep red tiles and darkness. That's the key point. It's dark, although it's not anymore because I put a light in there. I'm just playing with this Victorian bathtub. I'm not sure if that can be interpreted dirtily. Is dirtily even a word? I don't know. I sat a 2-hour-long exam today where I had to talk about... Oh, good lord. I can't even remember what I had to talk about. What did I have to talk about? Oh! Is the 21st century the best time to be alive? Well, I obviously don't think so, because I seem to build everything Gothic and Victorian. Oh, yeah. But after... I was partway through that question when I think my brain fell asleep, because I was writing, but I honestly haven't a clue what I wrote. You know... Writing anything. I could have sold my soul to the devil and not noticed. 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. My hand was numb afterwards. If you know what I mean. If you know, you don't know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, so I don't know how anybody else expects to. That's alright. I'll just stay in and play Sims. Anyway, so... Here I'm having an awful lot of trouble with an alarm clock, as we all do. Placing a carpet and then a couple of fans, because it seems quite an oriental room. As is this one, continuing the oriental theme. You can imagine that Bella, if this is their home, had a little bit to do with it, you know, sort of, they like travelling. I can imagine that I've not played Bella and Mortimer Goth on The Sims 3, the ones that were made. I am doing a Let's Play, which you have to go check out because I remade them and they look so much better. So you need to go check that out. I can't remember what I was saying. Yes, I can imagine that they like the Orient. Apart from in this room, when they like the 1920s for some reason. Just doing this private little porch, and here is where we cut to screenshots and we see that beautiful chimney going all the way up to the top, and that sort of ribbon of brick that runs around the base and up the chimney. I'm very descriptive. I best get a good mark in this exam. You can just see the top of that bay window of the bathroom there. I changed it so that it looks more like so it matches the sliding. So quite a pretty shot. This is the entrance hall. Very red. Not blue. Which makes a change for me. There's that wood panelling and those leather chairs. This is from the mezzanine and the landing. Looking down over the mezzanine and the landing, you can just see that bookcase in the corner, which is something that I tend to do a lot because I think it looks quite interesting. I don't know where I was going with that. So this is the main living dining area, and this is the study, looking the full length of the house. And there's his desk with swords, of course. I can imagine that if you could fence in The Sims 3, you know, whoever owns this house would do that. Quite a dated kitchen, which is what I was going for, and I've achieved it. So, sorry if your kitchen looks like that. Yeah, it's relatively dated. Here's that back porch. Those 2 out of 3 doors, and this is the ground floor plan. You can just see the basic L shape of the house. Another shot of the landing. Don't know why that's there. And another. I was getting, you know, I just thought, I know what we need. And that is exactly the same shot as before. Just in case you missed it. So here's the master bedroom. That four-poster bed, quite shabby chic. Although it's not got a canopy. I can imagine that's the sort of bed that Bella might sleep in. This is the ensuite, which incidentally is larger than the main bathroom. I should have thought that through. Never mind. Anyway, it's got his and her sinks. This is the smallest spare bedroom. It's a single room. You can get a double bed in there, but it just looks better without it. I think those windows are too high up, but you can't change that. Can in The Sims 4, so I'm looking forward to that. This is the bathroom with that bay window. Well, there was lots of pictures of that, wasn't there? So here's the other spare bedroom, which is larger. It's larger than the other bedroom, but, you know, hey-ho. Actually, it might be the same size. Anyway, so that was the floor plan, and now we're back to the outside. Thank you very much for watching. Check out all my other videos, and please rate and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you next time.